Kristen Brody, and I am the proud principal here at White Oak Middle School. And I have the pleasure this evening of welcoming you to our 6th and 7th grade plus stage band spring performance, led by Mr. John Boyes, our distinguished director of our White Oak bands. So it is without further ado that I want to introduce Mr. Boyes, and he can kick it off with our 6th grade group, who have certainly improved quite a bit in the last time we heard them. Here's Mr. Boyes.
Thank you. Hello, thank you for being here tonight. This is the 6th grade band. They have improved by leaps and bounds. They're playing much more music in terms of quantity, but also in terms of quality and difficulty tonight. So I think you already noticed the progress we're making. First up is the song called From Just in Time for Mardi Gras. It's when the Saints are marching in. As I said before, the 6th grade has been really improving by leaps and bounds this quarter. They have dived into much more difficult musical concepts. First of all, they're playing all pieces of sheet music now, full-page songs they're playing now, instead of just numbers out of the book. So that also requires more coordination because every instrument now plays something different. We all have to learn our parts independently and then in practice put them all together. They're also playing music that has more complicated rhythms. And we've been practicing a lot counting, more challenging rhythms, specifically 8th notes. So now you have to divide the notes smaller and smaller in order to play faster and faster rhythms. 8th notes means that there's 2 notes in every beat. So this next song we're going to be playing is going to feature those 8 notes. But before we get to that point, I do want to recognize the students who have earned the blue belt for their band Ninja. The blue belt is let's see, we did white, yellow, green, blue. So that's the 4th belt that we've taken. So that's a test that they've taken by playing an example out of the book and showing that they can play it at least an 80%, getting every note and every rhythm and all the technique and skills that they've learned so far. They have to play that and either play it live for me or send me a video, and then I check off if they've done that, and then they earn a string to actually tie their instrument. So if you've earned your blue belt, hold up your instrument and show off your blue belt. There you go. A lot of problems. Now we do have a few students that kind of jumped the gun a little bit and worked ahead, and they were so excited to be able to show off the progress that they've made. They've already gone to the next level and earned their purple belt. Now all the students are going to get an opportunity to try to earn their purple belt in the next week still, but some people went ahead and did that already, so if you've earned your purple belt, go ahead and show that off as well. Good work ahead. Okay, so this next piece is by far the most challenging piece that this group has played this year. It's going to involve a lot of really fast rhythms, a lot of back and forth between different instruments, a lot of percussion parts, and even the wind instruments will get to play some percussion at one point in the song. It's called Mechanical Monsters. Very exciting and eager bunch of kids. I'm really happy with everything they've done before, and I really enjoyed teaching them so far this year. We're going to be signing up for band for next year very soon, so I cannot wait to see all these kids again next year, and we'll get to take some trips and do some more fun things and play some more fun music. So I would like to see every one of your faces again in Center Creek Band next year, because you guys have made awesome, just done an awesome job this year. This last one is a medley of two Queen songs. We Will Rock You, and Everybody's to Dust. is an after-school extracurricular band. So this is in addition to being in band class. These are students who wanted to play some extra music and have an extra opportunity to play some interesting songs. St. Band plays jazz and pop music, more so than we get to play in our regular band setting. So we get to play some interesting and challenging music. The first song we're going to be playing is from the James Bond series, which actually was featured just on the Oscars the other night. If anybody's watching that, we're going to be playing the James Bond theme. That was Vanessa Miller on the trumpet solo. Okay, we had a number of 7th and 8th grade students who were selected for the OMEA Honor Band. There were hundreds of students from around Claremont County and Hamilton County who auditioned for the Honor Band. And we had 4 students from White Oak that were selected. Which is an incredible honor. And so these students were able to go to, what school was that at? No, the OMEA Honor Band. West Claremont. I remember it was way out there. I couldn't remember. West Claremont, which is a nice building, but it was a drive. West Claremont, and they had a stage there, and we got to practice with some statewide renowned conductors and play some challenging music. We had some terrible weather, so they actually had very little time to prepare the concert, but it was just fantastic. So these students were in the OMEA Honor Band. Robert Wagner, Sidney Taylor, Vanessa Miller, and one student was selected as the first chair, so the top player in all of Hamilton and Claremont County for the 7th grade, and that was Benny Fitzwater. All right, very proud of this guy. We're going to play another piece of music. This is a classic blues tune, so we try to incorporate some more jazz into the stage band. Unfortunately, we had a student that was ill, so I am actually going to step off the podium and taking on playing an instrument, and the students are going to be leading themselves. So that's a skill that they have to practice as well. This is Basin Street Blues. How about him for the real soloist, Clara May McCoy on the piano. Awesome job. All right, we have one more to share. First of all, speaking of Clara May, Clara May was able to participate in the Wright State Honor Band, which is another honor band. She was our only 7th grader who participated. And then we also had several 8th graders who participated in the Wright State Honor Band. Let's see. Zachary Benjamin. Aaron Rose. Gavin Fritsch. Thatcher Cease. And Robert Wagner. All right. The Wright State Honor Band was awesome. They even had the high school honor band actually had the director of the National Air Force Band to conduct them. So it was a really big deal. It's an amazing opportunity for those kids. Last up, this is a pop song called High Hopes. It's not the old Frank Sinatra song, which may or may not be what I thought I was buying. High Hopes is a pop song, but it's really fun, so thanks, enjoy. our 7th grade band is just being finished setting up here for the evening. Meanwhile, make sure you take a look at your program. There's some important upcoming dates on there. One that we've received a lot of questions about next week is the fundraiser delivery. That's next Wednesday on the 12th. For many of you who participated in that fundraiser or purchased items from the fundraiser, we are very thankful for your help on that. That's going to take a good chunk of change off of our trip for the 7th graders, and it's going to raise some money for some new equipment for the 6th graders. So we're very thankful to all those of you guys who participated in that fundraiser. And that'll be delivered on Wednesday. The delivery will come during the day. We will call students down. Students. We will call students down during the day to get those fundraiser items. For the students who did sell a large number of items, they are going to need to be picked up in order to take those home. But they do need to make sure that they're picked up before 5 o'clock that day, because they are frozen food items and they're just going to be sitting on the floor in the band room. Okay? So if they're not picked up by a certain time, they are going to fall into that. So make sure you get those home, put them in the freezer yourself, or deliver them right away. And then looks like we're about ready. Okay. Our first song we have for the 7th grade band is called Call to Glory. We have a few opportunities that are coming up soon, specifically for the 7th and 8th grade students. First of all, 7th graders, and as well as 8th graders, 7th graders and 8th graders are all eligible to join the high school marching band this spring and this summer and be part of that competitive program next fall. So if you would like to find out more information about the Colerain High School marching band, there is a meeting at 6 o'clock at Colerain High School on March 26th. That's coming up in just a few weeks. We need to find out about marching band and all the requirements in the calendar and the schedule and all that thing, all stuff like that. I don't know if they'll have the show announced by that point, but it's always a really wonderful time. The students make a lot of friends, they get some great experiences, and really creating lifelong memories in that program. I enjoyed my time in this marching band, absolutely. And then there's another opportunity only for 7th and 8th grade students. It's called the Solo and Ensemble Contest. That is a contest that's going to be hosted by OMEA at Batavia High School, where the students get the opportunity to play alone or in small groups instead of playing with a big group of people all the time, which is fun, but you don't get to have the attention. You don't get to show off your individual skills as much. So Solo and Ensemble Contest is a chance to be recognized by a judge for your own playing ability. So a judge will listen to each student play, or they also can choose to be in a small group of 2 or 3 students and play in that contest, and they can win a certificate, which will be presented to them at the spring concert. That contest is March 29th, which is the first day of spring break. And then we've got some things going on in May, including our big King Zion Music Festival, which we're all going to be preparing for all fourth quarter. We really can't wait to participate in that and show off this wonderful, talented group that we have here in front of us today. Okay, we're going to go on to our next piece of music from The Lion King called Circle of Life. They have started out, I can remember, especially 8th graders starting out a couple of years ago as beginners, just not knowing anything, not knowing how to play any instruments, how to even hold it, which end to blow into. And today they're playing this amazing music. Isn't it amazing what kind of progress they've made? Yes. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. I don't know if any of you guys got to see the high school bands perform at the concert this weekend with the 8th grade band. There's some fantastic musicians up there in the high school program. And they have some big things planned. I know right now they're planning on taking a big trip. I think Disney World is on the table for the high school band program next year. And they've gone other places like New York City. They do all kinds of amazing competitions with the high school marching band. So there is a lot of opportunity in store for the future for these kids. And of course, a lot of new friends and relationships to be built and memories to be had if they continue with the program. So I really encourage every single one of them to take that next step and just find out what it's all about. You will not regret it, I promise. Thank you to all of the parents for all of your support in making this happen tonight, and encouragement for all of the students to practice and stick with it even when it was challenging. So really proud of everything that they've done and thankful to all of you for making that happen. We're going to play our last piece here. It's called Comic which is kind of a journey through outer space. It has some interesting sounds again, but it really has a really exciting finish. So I hope you enjoy, and thank you very much for being here tonight.